Hello everyone, Fotis here. So, we'll continue here with our discussion with the storyteller. We left it hanging in the last episode. But I was feeling a bit, a bit tired and yeah, last episode had a lot of reading. So I want to take a break sometimes. But we're back at it. Alright. Remind me, why is it so important to cleanse the world's stone of corruption? I have examined many word stones, but only in the one guarding Kenabres did I sense a flaw, a spot of corruption inside, a vulnerability the demons will surely use. They are able to spread the blight inside the word stone, corrupt it, and make it their weapon. It frightens me to think what it will be capable of. The word stone must be destroyed. Please examine the items I'm carrying. Perhaps some of them could tell us a story. The storyteller nods politely. Let me touch them, and I'll tell you what I can see. The storyteller's hand runs carefully over the scale that has still not lost its shine. What scale? Terendelev. Proud Terendelev, protector of Kenabres. You devoted your life to serving people. Your death is a great loss, but maybe I will be able to find out something about you that is unknown to your many admirers. The storyteller's hand touches Finian. What a peculiar weapon. I sense intelligence in it, but it seems dented. Ha ha ha, Grandpa Elf. Watch where you are pointing your fingers. It tickles. The storyteller fiddles with a fragment of a gold buckle. An old thing, created long ago by divine will, but the power that gave birth to it is lost in the darkness. However, the relic still lives on, though it has changed. I wonder what secret it is hiding. Would you like to know it? Bring me 5 vials of magic essence, and I will revive this object, and with it, its story. 5 vials of magic essence. So, Finian, tell me what you see. Hello, Grandpa Elf. The storyteller carefully takes Finian from your hands. Hello, Finian. He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. His face contorts into a painful grimace. I am coming to again. How long have I been here? They kept me in a cage for 3 days. I know this because 3 times the light under the door disappeared for a long time. Then they chained me to the table and the bladesmith. Everyone calls him the bladesmith. He placed a device with a jar over me. It feels like I'm being fried. At first I tried to break free, but I got tired. Then I screamed. But now I've lost my voice, though the pain is burning right through me. The storyteller stops, his voice changes, becoming more frightened. I think I lost consciousness again, but when I woke up, the pain was gone, and I wasn't tied to the table anymore. I was standing near it, and someone else was lying on the table, a burned corpse covered with a black crust. The master took out a handsaw and was sawing off his head in a very focused way. God damn. I should have run back then, but I couldn't for some reason. This burned corpse had a symbol on his belt, just like I do, an eye and a star. My favorite belt, a good one. Where would a stranger get one? It must have been someone from my clan, some distant family member. The storyteller stops. When he speaks again, you hear only a muffled whisper. Those crusaders. I was glad when I saw them. I thought they had come to help me, but how? How was it that I killed them all? Someone told me to, and I obeyed. I don't understand. I understand nothing now. I need to catch my breath. I need all this to stop, even just for a minute. I just have to understand what's happening to me. Just need to rest. The storyteller shakes his head, slowly coming to his senses. That is Finian's past, but what awaits him in the future? The dead have no future, but the storyteller smiles. I see an endless ocean on a good day and a boat flying over the waves. An endless ocean on a good day and a boat flying over the waves. I'm so excited, but I don't know whose vision this is. Is this a soul existing here and now, or a soul reborn? Thank you for your story. The storyteller gives Finian back to you. Please take care of this young lad. He's finally in the right hands. Do not worsen his suffering by involving him in dishonorable deeds. Huh. Finian. Come on, Grandpa Elf. I can take care of myself. I'm not a kid. I don't know what horrors you were talking about, but don't worry about it, alright? Look after yourself. Show Terendelev's scale to the storyteller. Tell me about Terendelev. The storyteller takes a deep breath and smiles. I am flying. I can finally spread my wings. I'm gliding over a broad river. The sunset has turned its surface smooth like a mirror. And I see my reflection. It is as if another silver dragon is rising to meet me from the depths. But what is it? The scales on my chest are black, and the darkness is spreading over my body. I wake up. A clear sky sways above me, blazing with heat. I am in human form. The red dust of the wound clings to my cracked lips. Someone is carrying me on a stretcher made of shields and spears. I'm so weak I can barely lift my hand to my face. The sight of my own hand terrifies me. It is black and the skin glistens like scales melted by fire. I probably ought to cry, but I only feel hatred and nausea. All these people around me. Out of sympathy for them did I choose to leave the mountains. I gave up my flights over rivers. I went to the demons' lair. They don't have a scratch on them, but I am infected with foulness. It's not fair. My life is more precious than their pathetic existence. Oh, how I hate them in this moment. Terendelev? Huh. And then I suddenly feel shame. No, these are not my thoughts. The Crusaders carrying me are my good friends. I am glad they did not suffer. But I hate them and myself so much. Pain and hatred pierce me all at once. It's all because of them, all because of them. Someone walking beside me touches me, talks to me, but the only thing I hear is, your mentor, he will come, he will help, and I lose consciousness. The storyteller takes a deep breath, exiting the vision. Such hatred from Terendelev? Wasn't she on our side? Terendelev has come a long way. Her unit was ambushed by demons once, and she was infected with foulness. The Terendelev you met in Kenabres had gone through many trials and regained her former purity. What happened next? The storyteller put his hands to his forehead. Sometimes the past can be as vague as the future. We all know how Terendelev's story ended, but the beginning is hidden from us. Maybe if you find something else that used to belong to her, we will know more about your struggle. Maybe we will find more pieces of her scattered throughout the city or something. I have to remember to go to the journal and read the entries there as well. However, no matter what we learn, remember, her soul, the soul of a true dragon, overcame every obstacle, endured every torment. She was able to purify herself, for dragons are truly powerful, not only in body but in spirit too. Dragons are awesome. Even female dragons are awesome. Present the stone knife. Tell me about its previous owner. The storyteller touches the knife, his fingers clamping around the hilt with a hungry, masterful grip. His face contorts into an evil grimace, his voice... Wait a minute, I have already seen this before. Yes, we have already seen this. The demon killed his mother. Okay. Yeah, we have read this before. Can I help you? The storyteller nods gratefully. I appreciate your offer. I have reason to believe that somewhere in Kenabres there is a manuscript authored by an elf from Keonin who witnessed Earthfall. The storyteller's voice suddenly breaks and he stops for a moment. For personal reasons, I would like to examine it. But no matter how hard I try, I have failed to find it. Even in the Blackwick Library, I only found a mention that the manuscript exists and it is held somewhere in the city. I assume it's stored at the Grey Garrison. They wouldn't let me into the archive when I visited. All those crusaders were nervous about a strange blind elf interested in their secrets. It's understandable. The crusade naturally made them a little paranoid, but now the Grey Garrison has fallen into the enemy's hand. I would be grateful if I could see the manuscript. I have a few questions about our encounter in the Blackwick Library. Of course, I make no secret of why I came to the library. I was looking for something. Did you find what you were looking for? The storyteller shakes his head gloomily. Alas, no. But I found proof that the book I am looking for is in Kenabres, or at least a part of it is. What were you doing there? I was looking for a very old thing. Rumor has it some ancient scroll or a book page about the times of Earthfall is held in Kenabres. According to the legend, it describes the last days of the proud kingdom of Keonin, later abandoned by the elves fleeing Golarion. I have a vague hope that the events described in it will shed some light on my past. Earthfall is a shower of meteorites that impacted Golarion. It resulted in the destruction of the human empires of Thassilon and Anseland, which were consumed by earthquakes and massive tidal waves, and the creation of the Inner Sea. The cloud of dust thrown up by Earthfall's impact settled in Golarion's upper atmosphere and blotted out the sun for 1,000 years, creating the Age of Darkness. Wow. I see. I want to know more about you. Oh my god, there's a lot here. The old elf permits himself a faint smile. I'm not surprised. A strange, peculiar-looking elf with unusual powers who come from afar and calls himself a collector of stories. Such things usually spark some interest. I will answer your questions. Who are you and where are you from? Before, I would have said that I was a blacksmith from Keonin who lost his sight and then found his true calling in a new craft, that of a story collector. But I have lately begun to suspect that those words are not more than a lie. The old elf chuckled sadly. It's quite the irony. I never thought I'd have cause to complain about my memory. It holds the stories of the entire world, but I've noticed more and more alarming signs recently. I encounter ancient stories and see myself in them. I don't remember those events, but stories cannot lie, so it means that my memory is lying, and I intend to get to the bottom of it. I am looking for proof that my visions are true, and for the reason why my past has been hidden from me. You look ancient. I thought elves didn't get old. The blind man straightens his bony back with dignity. As you can see, we do if we manage to live for many thousands of years. There may not be a single mortal in this world older than me. The storyteller sighs and continues with a sad smile. Anyway, it's not about time. It's about the stories I keep inside. There is so much suffering and sadness in this world. And in my stories too. I've lived every one of them. I've drunk this bitter experience and accepted it in my heart. It's hard, the weight of all this suffering on my shoulders, but I wouldn't trade my burden for any other. Where did you get your strange powers? Storyteller shrugs. I've always got along well with things. I used to be a blacksmith, that I know for sure. I've always felt the essence of things, their spirit. For as long as I can remember, I have always been able to feel the traces of memories and feelings left on things by their former owners. I don't know where this gift comes from. Maybe having taken my side, the gods granted me another sense. How do you see into the future? I cannot say. Such visions are new to me. My instinct has always worked towards the past, not the future. But some things change. Everything changes. So do I. Perhaps right now the stories that are yet to happen are more important than the ones that have happened already. Why did you come to the Whirlwind? Searching for the truth about my real past has brought me here. I saw myself in other stories. In them I was called the elf in the tower. Now I'm looking for this tower, my tower, everywhere. I've been to many places, I've visited islands and deserts, but I haven't found it. There are very few uncharted territories on my map. The Whirlwind is one of them. I'm pretty sure I read about him years ago, that he's like a legendary sorcerer or wizard, like of epic proportions, like a demigod or something. But he doesn't remember, unless he's lying. But for some reason, in Kingmaker and here as well in this game, he seems to want to help. Now to what end? Who knows? The Kingmaker game made me not trust anyone and anything. Whoever you speak to, whatever the circumstances, it might be a doppelganger, a disguised, a demon, a backstabber, a traitor, like whatever combination, all of the above. Like never trust anyone in this game. For all I know, this guy might be feeding me, he may have a scheme or a plan going forwards 500 years. And we're just little pawns, like ants under his feet, you know what I mean? You never know with Pathfinder games. Alright, what else? We're almost there. At least the text is not too long here, just small paragraphs. How do you collect stories? The same way a court philanderer collects his conquests, the way a healer has a personal cemetery of patients he failed to save, the way every person, including you, has a box of secret, most precious experiences deep down in their soul that no one is allowed to touch. The world is not made of things or matter even. It's made of stories. They move from the past to the future, piercing our world at the point of here and now. They give meaning to everything. They are the meaning, and everything else is only the setting required for stories to exist. There is nothing more real and alive than a story. And anything real and alive can die or be destroyed, distorted, forgotten. But as long as I carry these stories with me, they will not be lost. This is why I don't often share my stories. By sharing one with you, I give you the right to tell it to others, to distort and embellish it advertently or inadvertently. How can I be sure you will keep its original purity? Write it down, man. Write it down. Stories travel from one person to another. They change, become distorted, turn into tall tales. This is why I keep my stories to myself. Maybe write some books, bro. Okay, no more questions. I have to go. I wish you interesting adventures. Oh. As storyteller returns the scale to your hand, something goes wrong. First, you notice your vision going black. but you quickly realize that it isn't just your vision. All of your senses are gone. Silence and darkness. These are the only accompaniments to your thoughts. God damn these words, man. Time seems to lose all meaning in the endless darkness that surrounds you. It is impossible to tell whether you've been here for minutes, hours, or days, as the emptiness seems to stretch out to infinity. And then the silence is broken. Please stop. I don't know who you are or why you are doing this, but I can't take this anymore. In this endless darkness, you can't tell where the voice came from, but soon you hear the speaker once more as she screams out in pain, and then silence falls once again. And then you open your eyes. Storyteller stands before you, still setting the scale down in your hand. The days of endless darkness seem to have happened in the blink of an eye. Storyteller raises an eyebrow as he looks at you. You seem confused. Did something happen? Perhaps you saw an endless darkness. I believe this is connected to Terendelev, as I have seen similar but much briefer visions while viewing her story, but I'm afraid I can't tell you what these visions mean. He picks up the scale and examines it once more. I believe I can alter the magic of the scale to make the connection to that voice more stable, but you will need more power to pierce that veil of darkness. However, you will no longer be able to use its healing magic. Would you like me to do that? Ah, the revives, eh? Can resurrect. Please do. Storyteller moves his finger along the surface of the scale, tracing magic runes. Soon the traced patterns glow. The traced patterns glow as the magic of the scale is reconfigured. He returns the scale to you once more. When you find a powerful magic, channel it into the scale to try and reach beyond the darkness. I don't understand anything. That just happened. When you find a powerful magic, channel it into the scale to try and reach beyond that darkness. I don't understand. Where are the scales, man? No, it seems that... Ah, I had two. This still has its power, this healing power to resurrect. I don't know if each one uses. Yes, it charges. It's one charge. This one is the modified one. A single silvery scale from Terendelev's body modified by Storyteller. Charges 0. It is warm to the touch and seems to glow softly from within. Ah, we have the use until healed here. I always forget this. Use until healed, use until fully healed. All right. Let's do the journal, and I think we need to talk to Irabeth too. The storyteller is certain that the notes he seeks are hidden in the Grey Garrison. The storyteller is certain that the notes... Okay. Restoring a broken gold buckle. The storyteller is ready to revive the ancient artifact. To do this, you will need 5 vials of magic essence. I do have some. I need 3 more. Or buy if I find. Okay. An essence obtained throughout painstaking distillation of rare magical ingredients, an expensive and valuable substance sought after by craftsmen and wizards who create magical items. Right. Okay. The Dragon's Fate. Silver dragons are considered one of the most noble of the metallic dragons. They commonly possess traits such as kindness, devotion, and a desire to fight injustice. However, Terendelev, the protector of Kenabres, did not always exemplify such qualities. The storyteller's gift will reveal the mystery of her fate. But shouldn't some secrets remain untold? Maybe. Find something else that once belonged to Terendelev. Terendelev's scale shed some light on the fate of the protector of Kenabres, but much remains unknown. To learn the full story, find something else that once belonged to Terendelev. Alright. The Burning City. Discuss the Grey Garrison attack plan with Irabeth. Swords sharpened, armor on, spells prepared, allies assembled. It's time to discuss the plan of attack with Irabeth and search forward. This is one of the main quests. I have still stuff to do though. In some other parts of the city. I don't want to lose progression. Because, you know, sometimes there is a point of no return in chapters. I hope the game warns me if I'm about to do something like that. I want to finish up quests first. The city that for years guarded the border between blah blah. I think I have read this. Kenabres has been reduced to a flaming ruin where a desperate battle is raging. Everything hangs in the balance. Will the story of the Crusades end here and now, or will mortal kind has one last chance for victory? Alright. Let's talk to Irabeth. Irabeth rubs her red and tired eyes. Any success? How's the city? I have to go. Save first. Have a hard save. Just in case. And then we'll talk to her. Now we'll talk to her. Any success? How is the city? What is our strategy for the attack on the Grey Garrison? Everything is ready for an attack on the Grey Garrison. Time to attack. Maybe... Let's see, what is our strategy? I shall lead the rest of my forces in a frontal assault. This will distract the enemy enough to let you use the secret passage and reach the Ward Stone. Destroy it before the demons turn Iomida's gift into a weapon of the abyss. Ask Irabeth to start the attack on the Grey Garrison. I don't think I wanna do that right now. Most of the allies you found will join my forces, but you can expect a certain amount of support from them. I want to do some other quests first. Maybe we can find more followers and stuff before we progress this quest. I want to make sure I have I have explored as much as possible of the city. Do we need... So we'll leave this for later, a bit later. Healer. Do you know anything about a Pathfinder named Finian Dismar? Healer rubs his chin. Let me think. Tismar. I've definitely heard the name before. Finian the talking weapon. Of course you have. I'm a Pathfinder too. So you are the chief in these lands now. What about Lady Ori? When I left for the wound, she had just taken up the position. Healer examines the talking weapon and chuckles sadly. I am afraid Ori perished during the Third Crusade. Yes, now I remember. Finian Dismar went missing in the wound at the end of the Second Crusade. His name has been on the list of the fallen for a while. He doesn't seem surprised at all that a weapon is talking to him, right? No issue, just an ordinary day at the office. Nothing out of order here. Finian the talking. Here I am, alive and well. Write in your list that I am back and soon I'll file a detailed report about everything that happened to me. He still doesn't understand what's happening to him. Finian's voice is full of joy. I knew it was a misunderstanding, but now everything will return to normal. I need to write to my folks. They probably think I'm dead too. Healer shakes his head sadly. Poor lad. But such is the fate of Pathfinder. We face the unknown, but sometimes the unknown wins, and our mind cannot take it. Good luck, watch your back, only trust your closest friends. The enemy is cunning and treacherous. Sheila, do you have anything to say? No? Alright. Okay. Oh, let's talk to Finian, actually. Want to chat? I'm always up for a sequel. You talk too much, it's annoying. You're a weapon, nothing more. Nah, I like the guy. And I feel sorry for him as well. Hey, you see, I'm not that evil. Sometimes I'm so evil, I'm so selfish, I'm so this, I'm so that. But I think if I had the opportunity to help the dude and lose him as a weapon, but help him get out of the weapon and find his former mortal self, let's say, I would do it. Unless, in the future, if this weapon turns out to be very powerful, but because as of now it's convenient, it's a nice weapon, but it's not anything extraordinarily different than what I find usually. I know it will get better, and it's convenient because it can switch to whatever weapon you want, but so far, like, it's not like, yeah, it's like a normal magic weapon, a +1 weapon called Daeran Ghost. That's very nice, but I could live with this as well without many problems. I wouldn't have the ghost touch, but hey, what are you gonna do? Anyway, let's.
It is laid as directed.
I think I did some shopping while I was not recording. I sold some stuff. I bought Ember, a nice deflection ring here, and I think I bought her this as well. Still, her armor class is pathetic, but she will be casting armor class, mage armor. I found these two basic scroll scriber's kit and alchemist kits for level 1 spells and potion crafting when we camp. What else did I do? I put some potions, two Wand of Bless. There's another one, a meta magic rod that I want to buy that extends the spells that I want to buy. I will definitely buy that. But yeah, I don't have 2k right now. I spend it all. And yeah, I think that's about it. And yeah, I just sold some, I sold all the mundane armors except this heavy one because I don't have another one. So I kept only magical items mostly. Alright, that's all. I filled you in. Now we can go. Just so you don't think that I'm doing stuff behind your back, right? I want to to keep you. on the same page when I'm doing something off screen, which is very unusual. Oh, there's some other thing. I changed the difficulty. I did some digging around in the net about the difficulty, and I decided to go with slightly weaker enemies. I left damage, critical hits and number of enemies standard. Normally in core this is increased. I don't like that. I went with slightly weaker enemies, and I turned on additional enemy behaviors. There are a lot of threads about this in Reddit and on Steam, discussion threads, but many people that post online don't many times they don't know what they're talking about, or they are confused, or they're playing in a different difficulty that has this thing on by default or off by default. Anyway, a lot of misconceptions out there, but some of the people that appear to know what they're talking about suggested that additional enemy behaviors enables more spells, because some people were telling that with this on, enemies come pre-buffed, but I don't think that's the case. Whether you have this on or off, enemies are pre-buffed. Maybe I'm wrong, because I haven't tested this out, but from what I read, and I read a lot about this game. Yeah, because for example, I don't know if in unfair or in hard, enemies come with more pre-buffs than in casual or normal. But I don't think this... Where is the fuck? Why do you... I don't think this has anything to do with pre-buffing the enemies. I think this widens the spells they have, and they actually use it. Someone also said that, have you ever saw all those scrolls that you usually... or the potions that you usually loot from their corpses? They actually use them now, the enemies. Or they have more spells in their books that they use. So yeah, I hope this doesn't make the game too difficult, but to be on the safe side, that's why I slightly weakened the enemies, and I'm playing with standard number of enemies. I hope it won't be too easy, it won't be too hard. So far, because so far I didn't have any problems with how the game played, but many people say that later it's the difficulty spike is out of this world, so I got a little scared. I mean, I should follow my own advice and never search this stuff up, because, you know, if you don't experience it yourself and rely on other people's opinion, maybe... that led me to get scared and tweak stuff without me having an actual experience, you know? So, yeah, I failed. I got carried away and I started reading about the difficulty and stuff like that, so yeah. What else did I do? I did something else. Also, I disabled the death's door. That's about it. Now you are fully up to speed. Let's go. You see, I wanna be honest with you. I'm not hiding anything from you. And in general, in case you haven't noticed, I'm not trying to pretend something I'm not. If I am an expert on something, I'm gonna tell you. If I'm not an expert on something, I will still tell you. Like, I'm not trying to pretend anything other than what I am, what I truly am, so... For example, I have talked many times that I'm very experienced with crpgs, but that doesn't take away from the fact that when I enter a complicated game like this one, I don't behave like I'm a veteran or whatever. I'm taking this like I'm a noob, and I am kinda a noob because there are so many rules, so many stuff I don't know. So, you know, I'm gonna call it like it is, you know what I mean? Or I'm not gonna, you know, save scam a battle so I just don't show it on the video and do it, you know, off recording, off screen. Save scam things or checks or fail to pick lock a chest, for example, or stuff like that. I'm not gonna do that, you know. I'm doing this, although it's recorded, I'm doing this, I'm mostly 99% I play the games like I was, how I would play them if I was streaming. And mostly when I cut, because I cut a lot, I mean I stop recording a lot of times because I need to, if I have a question or I want to study a spell or to study a synergy, I don't want to do this while recording. It's a waste of time for you, so dead there. So in streaming, of course, you can avoid it. You do it all while streaming, but that's why I like recording stuff, because you can do inventory management and stuff like that. I usually keep it on recording. But if it's gonna take too much time, if it's gonna take too much time, or I need to go in Google and search some stuff to understand something or something like that, yeah, then I just cut. That's why I prefer recording versus streaming. Of course, there is no human interaction when recording, which I miss, to be honest. But what you gonna do? You can't have it all. Anyway, enough of me. I don't know why I'm talking so much about what I prefer and what I don't prefer. Let's continue the game. Alright. R&I. Oh, yes. I remember this. What else do we have? The other person, the wealthy person. I don't remember his name. Worms, okay. Topaz Solutions. Don't have a quest there. Tirabade Residence. Okay. Here we have a mission. Wine cellar. These I have finished. Pitaxian wine cellar. The abandoned warehouse had a bad name long before the demons attacked. Most of the locals kept their distance from the building as rumors abounded of someone or something howling and scratching the boarded up doors from the inside. The previous owners of the warehouse are said to have left some valuable items in there, but no brave soul has ever ventured inside to prove it. Let's do the time-sensitive stuff, I guess. I hope there is time to do more stuff after the first chapter, and this we won't lose this. I just hope. So for now, let's go wherever we have quests. And if there's time, we'll do the rest.
Yet another obstacle.
Okay, let's see. Someone not told me. I read that cultists cast spells now and stuff like that. I guess we'll see. Fuck. He has Masterwork Glaive +4? Really?
You've crossed the wrong monk.
Where are the rest? Where? Where? Is someone invisible? Where was he?
I'll cut you wide open.
This is how it was meant to be. Let no one bar our path.
Alright. So I remember there was a guy named Daeran here that we need to save. Dredge. Fuck. Oh shit.
I fear nothing.
And it's two of them. They will stinking cloud us to death, huh?
Yes?
Let's see, can I...
You won't survive. Did we find trouble? No, they did.
It's charging us. I thought they would stink cloud.
No glory without risk.
Cover me, all right?
Weird.
Endure this!
Why did I do that? I thought it was my main character. Fucking hell.
Feel my unholy wrath!
I don't think this is considered stealing, right?
so be it.
Oh, what the hell is going on here? What a splendid occasion, Count. And this new Numerian elixir is quite something. Sodom and Gomorrah. Oh, wow.
Save the last one for me.
Who is that? Oh shit. Oh man, all these voices. God damn. Oh, there's a lot going on here. I should have pre-buffed. I should have pre-buffed. Not that I have many buffs, but whatever.
Is for us. Yes.
Oh shit.
Make every strike count.
We need to get that wizard. Nice. Aranka. Oh, we have a buff now.
Into the fray!
Is this called Daeran? It is, okay. Good.
Surrender or else! Too late for apologies.
I don't know, maybe their stats are too low now. With slightly decreased stats. I feel for a demon might be too low. Level 5. I think it's too low. Maybe I should leave it on core. Nah, not core. Like standard stats. I mean, his AC is reasonable. But his stats, the rest of his stats...
I'll hit you!
Strength, shouldn't this thing have more strength, like 20? It would be more more believable, let's say.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Oh my god.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Feel my unholy wrath.
Alright. Alrighty. Let's get next to him in case he wants to do some spell. So be careful not to step on that grease. No attack of opportunity, why? Oh. Oh, there you go. Take that. Fuck. Come on, get him.
Distract them from me. Oh, thank you for amusing me.
You won't survive me.
What to use? Don't have any ranged attacks. There is this stupid oil here, grease. And the toxic cloud, maybe stay out of it. Don't have any range though. Let me stay out of it for now. Lan will have to kill it. Let's keep using Intimidate. Oh my god! Someone kill it. Stupid stinking cloud, and there is grease here as well. Wolfie, you do it.
Time to share your treasures!
Nice. Come on, Lan. We depend on you.
Endure this!
Come on, bro. How do you lose both shots? Let's try. Let's go.
So be it.
Oh, I fell. Shit. She will fall as well. But
The
whatever.
light, take you!
Oh, Stinking Cloud is out. That's good. The grease. Wolfie's grease has fucked everything up here. Oh, don't tell me I can't attack now. Oh.
Cover me, alright?
Let's go for
demand your
the...
blood.
Nice. Good shit. There's more.
I shall carve a path if need be.
Oh, hello.
It is laid as directed.
Who, me?
You can trust me.
Wolfie will take the test.
Ask nicely. This is my kind of work.
Portrait of Galfrey Mendev, ruler of the kingdom and founder of all crusades in the Whirlwind. Anything else in here?
Fine.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
I'm here. Where else would I be? Pretty good, aren't I?
The intricate patterns on the harp depict the stars, the moon, and butterflies, the hallmarks of the goddess Desna. Let's talk to... Where is Daeran?
This is how it was meant to be.
Can't
Let
hide from
no
me.
one bar our path.
Oh, there's a trap there. What trap is that?
Well? I hope you appreciate this. I am helpful, am I not?
Oh. I'll take this as payment. Thank you. I don't see Daeran. Let's talk to her. Ooh, what do we have here? Thank you, stranger. The young woman does not look the least bit scared. Of course it doesn't. Her cheeks are flushed and her blue eyes are glittering. For saving us from the demons and for your timely entrance, I swear, I don't know who has enraged me more today, the demons or the oh-so affable master of this house. Aranka. Is she a companion? I see a flirt option here. I'm a friend of Vilkes. He asked me to find you and protect you. Find Aranka. Ah, Aranka. Yes, now I remember. The young woman claps her hands together. Ilkis is alive, and he's made a brilliant new friend. It's a shame it had to happen now, when the city is under siege by the demons, and those pig-headed inquisitors are pursuing us instead of doing something useful. How did you end up here? Halron's hounds found me and Wallflower, and they tried to capture us. I distracted them, then I lost them in the streets before charming my way into this party. Even if the Inquisitors saw where I went, they wouldn't have been allowed past the door. Halron holds no sway among certain members of the aristocracy, so I picked a good place to lie low. That is until the demons showed up. Tell me about yourself. I am Aranka, traveling bard and follower of Desna. Many of my fellow bards are ruthless misfits who wander the world, unwilling or unable to live a normal life. For me, that's only partly true. I have a wonderful family. My mother, father, grandmother and brother. Right now they are far away and I'm sure they miss me. But they have always supported me in my vocation and they let me be free to roam. Because they knew that I couldn't be happy while there was so much of the world I hadn't explored and so many places where people might need my help. Your help? How are you gonna help anyone, man? Have you looked yourself in the mirror? You're as fragile as a butterfly. A bard. That's great. I love singing. Will you sing me a song? Aranka smiles. Sorry, I don't think this is a good time to sing a long, sweeping epic, but I will gladly sing for you some other time. What can you tell me about the master of the house? About the count? Her voice drops to a whisper. I've wanted to smash a jug over his head about 5 times today already. He just brings that feeling out in people. It's one of his many talents. Other than that, well, you've probably already heard about the R&I family. All I can say is that the Count's servants flee this place like rats from a sinking ship. No one ever stays here long, even though he pays them extravagantly. I even heard one servant complain that he always feels uneasy in the Count's home, like someone is watching him. Unseen eyes staring at the back of his head, even if his back is to the wall, even if he turns around. I don't know if I believe all these tales, but I'm just telling you what I've heard. His servants flee. Is he a vampire or something? Also, the music is very unfitting in these situations. Like, this is not a battle sequence. Why do we have battle music? So the Count always feels uneasy in the Count's... the servants feel uneasy in the Count's home. Like someone is watching him. What the fuck? I even heard one servant complain that he always feels uneasy. The servant feels uneasy and someone is always watching him, the servant. I thought the Count. Unseen eyes staring at the back of his head, even if his back is to the wall, even if he turns around. I don't know if I believe all these tales, but I'm just telling you what I've heard. Okay. Yeah, that's the word on the street too. The tiefling hunches his soldiers. This mansion, it's the tastiest morsel in the whole city, but all the thieves are afraid to even set foot in the street. Really? Why did you decide to break into the Wardstone and cast magic on it? You put your lives at risk. Your information could have been a trap set by the demons. But it wasn't a demon trap, Aranka says forcefully. Then her voice softens and her expression turns pensive. You know, living next to the Whirlwind and seeing the powerlessness of the Crusaders, it's very hard. We've been trying to defeat the demons for 100 years now, and we have nothing to show for it. I think that Queen Galfrey and the other leaders think that we can defeat evil if we line up our soldiers in perfect columns and send them marching off with a stirring battle cry. We just need a few more soldiers, a little more discipline, but we've been marching for 100 years. You have been marching? And it's always 1 step forward, 2 steps back. And while the soldiers are marching, people like Halloran are seizing power behind their backs. His fanaticism and cruelty were forged in the same furnace as the Crusaders' righteousness. We will never defeat the demons if we keep trying to march down the same path. We need to change tack, to challenge our principles, trust our hearts and our friends, and not mouldering doctrines. We need to listen to any entire entity that is willing to help us. My friends and I listened, and we trusted, and we tried to change something. At least we tried, even though it didn't work out. Yeah, great idea. Marching in straight lines won't work. So let's go attack the demons in a merry band of hopers and dreamers, brimming with enthusiasm and doing just whatever we feel like. When the demons see us coming, they'll die of hysterics and our victory will be complete. Dude, I like this guy, man. Why were people saying this dude is boring and annoying? Like, up until now, after we left the caves appeared like he was kinda naive, but when after we left those caves underground, he's been straight up dude, like very, his comments are on point. Many times it's what I was thinking, like this instance right now. Scylla, naive children, that's what you are. There you go, I agree with Scylla. But I admit, your words stir something in my soul. I wouldn't put you in charge of a military campaign, but I'd be proud to fight alongside you. Yeah, I wouldn't be so proud about fighting alongside them, but yeah, they're not bad people. They're just impulsive and that can be dangerous. But yeah, I agree with my party so far, with Sheila and Lan. Do you know where the third of your group is? Wallflower? No idea. If he knows about the demon attack, he won't just hide away. He'll go out and try to help people. If he doesn't know, well, you have no chance of fighting him. He's a pretty skilled mage, but I doubt he'll risk using magic. He'll probably do something the Inquisitors won't expect. Pose as someone, disguise himself. We had a great selection of masquerade costumes in the temple. She becomes lost in thought for a moment. I know, I'll tie my soul around your arm. Wallflower gave it to me. He'll spot it right away and know you are a friend. If I were you, I'd look for him in Canabras' market square. I remember I met some actors somewhere in the market, I think. There were somewhere Baldur behind a door and I helped them break out or something. I think it was the market square. Can you get somewhere safe on your own? It looks like the Inquisitors aren't busting down the door just yet, and they are not hiding under the bed, so I think I'm safe for now. I'll be fine on my own. I'll go to our temple, to Yikes. The Inquisitors must have searched there by now, they won't go back the second time. Okay, girl, do your thing. Couldn't care less, to be honest. Good luck, may Desna be with you, stranger. Where is the boss here?
I fear nothing.
Let's see if we can spot anything. Sometimes what I learned from Kingmaker is it's good to go, you know, close to walls for secret passages, because perception you have to be near sometimes to, many times, for it to work. But where is Daeran, Desnian? Ah, there it is. There he is.
Greetings, valiant stranger who has just burst into my life. I am the master of this house, Count Daeran Kale, myriad mellifluous monikers Arunde. No need to introduce yourself. I find remembering insignificant details, such as the name of passing acquaintances, such a bore.
I thought it would be a male. I thought the owner of the house was a male. What? It's female. She's a female, right? It looks like a female. Maybe, I don't know. The voice is a bit weird, but she looks like a female. Definitely, yeah. Greetings, okay.
Wow. Bona fide blue bloods and unparalleled aristocracy. All this makes me itch to do something really crass. Ooh, like blow my nose on the curtains.
What are you waiting for, my squamous squire? The curtains in this room are velvet, but we have some excellent silk ones with gold thread elsewhere in the house. Take your pick. My soft furnishings are yours to do with as you wish. I'm quite sick of the place, truly. I shall either sell it, or burn it to the ground and build a new mansion in its place. Now that we've finished with the niceties, tell me this. How did all those thrice-damned demons end up at my soiree?
Oh man, I don't like her. She's very annoying. The way she talks, like this aristocracy thing, I don't like her already. But she plays the part right. The voice acting, I mean. FYI, I know he's male. I'm just trolling. Tenabras lies in the ruins. The scary killed her and left. Maybe I should just troll him. No, you know what? I will go with her. Maybe I should just troll her. Don't want to alarm you, but the city was attacked by demons led by the Scary.
I wanted to ask if you were joking, but your face tells me you are not.
I'm not joking, sweetheart. I'm not.
It seems as though Descari's occasion was altogether more of a crush than mine, if you will pardon the pun.
Expect a little gratitude for saving you, bitch.
Of course, where are my manners? There. You can also poke about the house and claim whatever takes your fancy.
Oh, I
Though I
already did
imagine
it.
some of you already had that in mind.
Don't worry, sweetheart. I have already done that.
I'm feeling very attacked right now.
Calm down, we'll get here. Calm down. We don't seem very concerned about the city's fate. Attack! I don't like you die! Oh my god, who writes this stuff, man? Are they 15 years old? Or do they think we are all 15 years old? Like, do they actually think that people that play these games are like teenagers for the most part? What do they think? They are out of, they are not in contact, like, they're not in touch with reality, man, I'm telling you. These writers are not in touch with reality. In the dialogue department, at least. Because in Kingmaker, there were, again, there were good dialogues, bad dialogues. Okay, but it's not all bad. You know, I'm nitpicking now, but yeah, and the plot and the main storyline and the side quests were very good. I was very pleased with Kingmaker. And maybe this game will have very good side stories and stuff. I'm not disputing that, but the dialogues though. I think the dialogues is one of the weakest part in Pathfinder games, especially some dialogues. Like they couldn't just. This is such an easy way out. I don't like you die. Such an easy way out. Even if you are a paranoid madman or you know some lunatic that or a chaotic evil to the max, like as a writer you can't come up with anything better than I don't like you die. Like come on, bro. You have already done this. I'm in Act 1 and I have already seen this shit like 5 times, 8 times. It's ridiculous. Very lazy. Or very naive. Maybe the person who writes this is a teenager. I don't know. But I will go with this because I don't like him, so I'll kill him. You don't seem very concerned about the city's fate.
I have no friends here whose untimely demise I would care to mourn. The only alarming thing is how easily all this happened. I don't care for the thought that demons could come calling at my door at any moment. And just think, everyone had so much faith in the ward stones gifted by Iomede's herald, and in the might of our tamed dragon. As if there had been no Dresden or a dozen other routes where the demons overcame every defense.
Count falls silent and rubs his brow, looking fatigued. Tame dragon.
The Orendes are one of the most ancient and noble families in Mendiv. They are related by blood to Queen Galfrey herself. The Count is the last remaining member of his dynasty. The rest all perished around 10 years ago. In the tragedy at the family seat, Heaven's Edge, the demons got past the defenses and massacred everyone inside.
I thank you for providing your friend with that helpful summary, my lady. I believe I've seen you before, with that hilarious buffoon Horgus Gwyrm. I sincerely hope you are not engaged in any kind of sordid arrangement with him. The thought of something so splendid in proximity to something so grotesque makes me feel quite ill. You deserve a better fate than that, no doubt.
Okay, we got it. We've got it. Females cool, males not cool. We got it. You deserve a better fate than okay.
Your civility knows no bounds, Count. I most assuredly do not have any arrangement with Master Gwyrm.
As Camellia speaks, hints of carefully suppressed irritation slip into her voice. The voice acting is good on her. Again, apart from her combat voice lines, voice lines are atrocious, but in dialogue she's excellent. What should I know about you, Count, apart from the fact that you are highborn and very rich?
As a child, I had my very own pony, but I always dreamed of having a lamb. I was never allowed one. Sheep were seen as peasant animals, utterly unsuitable for the scion of a noble line. The trauma haunts me to this day.
He's trolling me.
I think of it every time I have roast lamb for dinner.
Yeah, poor joke.
I'm sorry that happened to you. Such a sad story.
Don't fall for it, kid.
I had not even the slightest intention of upsetting such a lovely child.
I'm not lovely. Some people have even called me a scarecrow before.
Nah, you are lovely, Amber.
That's patently absurd. Why, you can't possibly be a scarecrow with a crow following you around.
I mean, she's right.
I'm sorry if I failed to sate your curiosity. I loathe talking about myself to people I don't know, even more to those I do know. The only thing worth knowing, aside from the fact that I am highborn and filthy rich, is that I dislike Puritans and demons in equal measure. Well, perhaps demons a tad more.
I really don't care. I'm just asked the question because it was a dialogue option here, so I don't wanna miss anything, but I really don't care about you, man. You can go to Defender's Heart. It's under the protection of Irabeth and the Igloo Watch.
I thank you for the invitation, but I am not quite as desperate as I may seem. At times, it is better to be surrounded by the repugnant mugs of demons than the sour and dour physiognomies of Iomede's righteous paladins.
Okay, shoot yourself then.
What about my physiognomy? Sour enough for his lordship? Don't worry, another few minutes with the dazzling Count here, and it'll sour like week-old milk.
Alright, girl. Walmart time. Alright, girl. Right on.
What's this? An attractive paladin with a sense of humor? You're a veritable walking scandal. Either way, my mansion is now safe. I have a pair of half-decent guards. I just need to drag them out of the storeroom and bring them to their senses. I ordered them to drink a love potion, you see? For reasons which seemed extremely witty at the time and in the state of inebriation I then found myself in. They can guard the house while the valorous paladins beat back the demon assault. They will beat them back, yes?
I hate her. I hate her.
As regards myself, I feel like stretching my legs. I know rudimentary divine spells.
I don't care.
I'm no friend to demons.
I don't care.
And I elevate any society that I deign to grace with my presence. I shall accompany you. Only for a short time, of course. I have no desire to remain at the vanguard for a protracted period. What say you, my ephemeral but highly diverting acquaintance? After all, Lord Descari spoiled my party. I now burn with the desire to spoil his.
Again, if this was Baldur's Gate 1 in the woods, I would maybe I would side with him for a bit and then what's it called? Send him on his way. You know, safety in numbers. But now I have a full party. I really don't want to do anything with him. The only thing that I'm thinking about, you know, in the context of the role-playing here is more people against the effort against the demons, and he hates demons. That's why I'm just thinking about it. Thoughts?
I don't like this guy much at all. Not even because of his personality, but just... I sense something dark about him.
I agree with you completely. It's not the dark about him, it's the annoying part about him. I don't see anything dark about him. Just see a silly female, male, I don't know what it is. Like teenager, arrogant prick.
I guess thumping him one next time he comes out with more aristocratic witterings is not allowed? All the more reason to take him with us. If we don't kill him, the demons surely will.
Nah.
He has all these friends at his party, and he still looks so lonely. We can take him with us. Maybe it will make him feel better?
Don't ask me. Having him tag along would be like going for a nighttime stroll through the back alleys with a diamond tiara on your head. Even I don't like that kind of attention.
Yeah, I agree with you people. I agree.
The Count's presence can only benefit us. I think we should say yes.
He doesn't look like a whiner, and he can hold his own, so he won't be dead weight.
The sword has an opinion as well. Okay, I have made up my mind. I've given it some thought. I took a break for 10 minutes and I thought about it. So I will not accept him in the party. Fuck him. I can't stand him. I can tell already. And first thing I will do when I get back to the tavern is tell that cunt Nino to get the hell out of there as well. Fuck them. I can't stand them. I hate them. And I know I'm gonna miss quests, XP and items. I don't care. Fuck it. I will roleplay it. It's a role-playing game after all. So yeah, I can't stand them. My minimum threshold for acceptance is Wolfie. And him, I was considering not taking him at first, but I really was desperate for party members. But now, yeah, I can't. I just can't deal with fucking idiots like this one. Very annoying. From appearance to voice to dialogue, I can tell I will hate him with all my heart. Nino as well. So fuck them. I will take the hit in XP and items. That's why, you know, I'm not playing in a hard difficulty or anything. So, yeah, we'll roleplay it. And if at some point I'm lacking teammates, because, you know, sometimes in CRPGs your party members decide to leave you or disagree with you and hate you, and you even kill them sometimes at later stages of games. I will just, this game offers you mercenaries, so I will just hire mercenaries, fuck it. No, I don't need your help, you can't.
As you wish. Please help yourselves to whatever you like from the table, and take your leave whenever you are ready.
Sure. It's a deal. Let's take the test here. Mobility.
I'll watch your back.
My tail is restless.
Open your heart to me.
Don't mind me. This is my kind of work.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Dark, cold Daeran, okay, okay. What, do we have another one? What is this? I'm confused. Area exit. Oh. Area exit. Where does this lead to?
This is my kind of work.
Let's see. Anything else here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's leave. So where to next? Let's go here. Garen's mansion. Failed ritual site. The scars of an explosion mar the ground here. Barely visible magical runes surround the crater, while components of a failed ritual lie scattered nearby. You can procure some regions for creating consumables. Alright, what do we have here? Actually, let's continue next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye, take care.